What's up with you, YouTube? I had to end the last live stream because of connection issues. People are like, hey man, your connection froze. And I'm over here like, son of a bitch. It is what it is. I want to keep going live until I've said my piece and then leave it at that kind of thing. Rocking my newest cowboy hat that I got from my YouTube fans. Made from a leather company in Australia, the land of the down under. That's where Steve Irwin's from. May he rest in peace. That's also where the lovely Sydney Watson's from. And of course, Isaac Butterfield. Good day, you motherfuckers. If you don't believe with me, check the inside of the hat. So I got a couple really nice cowboy hats I can rock with my look. Appreciate it. Got that goth hippie cowboy look sort of going. It's different, it's out there, but it works. Because Wyoming's a cowboy state, so I'd fit right in rocking this hat. I could make it into a pie high hat. Just gotta kind of adjust it a little. Kind of whoop. Give it that classic point. A little less defined. There we go. There we go. Now it's got the pie high hat look. Little point right there to kind of accentuate it a little bit. Yo, check that out. Leather hats be like. Ugh. Trying to get it lined up with this thing. I like this hat. This is a really nice hat. Yeah, some good quality leather by the feel of it. And once I took the manufacturer's cardboard out of the hat, it fits like a glove. So thank you for this bitchin' leather hats. I appreciate it. Go like down the back here. Kind of there we go. That's what I do to my cowboy hats. I like to take the front half of it right there like that and just kind of pinch it, give it a little point. Yeah. I'm liking the hat, dude. Very nice. Made out of leather. This one fits really nice too. It's not too snug, it's not too tight, it's not too loose. It's just right. This leather hat fits my bald autistic head like a glove. Mm. So I got a drink combination with some of this delicious Crown Royal, a reverse energy drink, knocks your ass out. This stuff's actually tasty enough. And then an actual energy drink. I'm gonna put this other hat that I have up. Thank you to the fans who keep sending me hats. I appreciate it. I definitely have enough hats, people. Yeah. I definitely have enough hats. The fans have sent me enough hats. Thank you. I have a shit ton to choose from. Yo, I'm really liking this leather cowboy hat that I got. Cowboy, cowgirl. It's a unisex hat, man. Chicks could rock this shit too. But yeah, I will keep having issues with the internet, so it is what it is. Just going live and chilling out like a rock star villain, chilling. I stepped outside, and the first thing I thought was, who dumped all the cocaine on the ground? That's the first thing I thought, to be honest, because it was like, hey, there's a lot of snow on the ground. There is a winter weather warning forecast for Casper, Wyoming for tonight until tomorrow night. So, yeah. I'm not sure what the fucking this part is. That could be like snake skin leather. I'm not sure what that is. It kind of looks like snake skin, although I'm not particularly sure. I don't care. I like it. Yo. Looking very dapper tonight, Mr. Cobra. Right now, my trolls are going to be steaming pissed off because the glitter bomb prank sending me Dr. Squatch. You know what I'm saying? Didn't get me mad. Right off the bat, I should have figured that was a troll package because they sent me a baby's cup to sip, a little sippy cup, which I thought was adorable. Then they sent me some Dr. Squatch, and I was like, dude, that shit smells horrible. I did a side by side comparison of the boxes, and I'm telling you right now, tactical soap's cheaper, smells better, and the bars of soap are bigger. So use coupon code KingCobra for 15% off. But yeah, the internet's being really crappy right now, so I do apologize for that. I was filming a live video earlier, and then the internet has been disconnected. Try to be patient while we reconnect. I'm like, fuck that. I'm just gonna end the stream and restart the stream, dude. There was a bit of a winter weather outside tends to make the internet a little bit slower. Yeah. I don't even give a fuck about the glitter bomb and that care package because y'all sent me snacks, free alcohol, and 2 packs of cigarettes. I got a pack of NXTs, which are currently unopened, my usual brand. And then I got some Winston's, all naturals. This is how Cobra flips his luckies after packing. Nice going, dipshits. Don't disrespect tobacco like that. Tobacco is sacred. Okay. 4 right there in the middle, and then 20 on the left-hand side for the left-hand path, so that when you look at it like this, you see what I'm saying? The left is facing your, yeah. Might go outside after a bit and have one. But right now I'm sitting here streaming, liking the new fucking hat that I got. That's pretty swanky, dude. That's made out of leather. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. I'm liking the new hat, dude. That's pretty sweet. That fits my head perfectly, actually. So whatever size, whoever bought this bitchin' cowboy hat for my collection of hats, thank you, because the hat you bought fits my head like a glove. I like the black leather. Very nice. Very, very nice. It doesn't feel like the other hat that I had. I'm still breaking it in. But even at times, that hat can be a little too tight. But this one fits my head perfectly. Mm. I got a bunch of really cool care packages. People sent me this hat. They sent me a brand new pentagram ring, which I'm rocking on my pinky right now. They sent me a brand new Ozzy Osbourne t-shirt. And then they sent me a bunch of goodies, some free alcohol and some cigarettes. Now, if you want to send Cobra a sweet care package that he may or may not unbox on camera, check out my P.O Box, which is King Cobra JFS P.O Box 30 King Cobra JFS P.O Box 3862 Casper, Wyoming, zip code 82604 USA. And people are like, well, what do we send King Cobra in a care package? Dude, you send me an Ozzy Osbourne t-shirt, you send me cigarettes, alcohol, tobacco, pipe tobacco, marijuana related stuff, etc., etc., you know. But even if you just send me a fucking letter saying, hey, Cobra, keep rocking your badass goth autistic cowboy hippie vampire self, you know, and fuck the trolls. You know, and like I said, you guys and gals don't have to donate to my Cash App or PayPal or send me anything through the P.O. Box, but it's greatly appreciated. I got some eyeliner on that was sent by the fucking fans. One of my fans sent me a brand new pen of eyeliner, which I just opened up on camera and applied. Yeah. Chicks be like, damn, Cobra don't even need a mirror to use eyeliner. Jealous. Yeah. Of course, I'm going to rock some goth makeup right now because of the music I listen to. I listen to Cradle of Filth and Ozzy Osbourne. Those are like my top two. Because Danny Filth and Ozzy Osbourne are the shit. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah. Hmm. My drink combo is looking a little empty. Might have to top off our Troll Slayer drink combo. It's the last of my alcohol right there. I don't get to my P.O Box very often, especially when the weather's super cold. So like it is right now. So if your package gets sent back, I do apologize. My drink combos get a little wild and random, and that's just fine. So this energy drink actually is pretty fucking tasty. I like it. The rivets on the bottle, that's pretty cool how they did that. Then they got this stuff right here, which is supposed to like mellow your ass out, pretty much the polar opposite of an energy drink. Okay, that's full to the brim. I don't want to fill it up anymore. Set it on my desk. But yeah, this stuff's pretty good too. It definitely works. I mixed it with the alcohol and the energy drink, and I'm feeling mellow and hyped up at the same time. I love it. Pretty much the equivalent of mixing a downer with an upper. But I know I'm a liar. Y'all saw that stream where I busted out Ozzy Osbourne and Motorhead, Lemmy Kilmister dueling. And I fucking killed that vocal cover, dude. That was some sick shit. I have so many good things in my life. I have a lot of musical talent that catches people's ears and eyes. Like, yo, like I said, I'm not trying to be the next Ozzy Osbourne because you cannot replicate the awesomeness that is the Prince of Darkness. I am merely just an obsessed fanboy, and it doesn't cross the line, because as a celebrity myself, that's another reason where I'm like, hey, you know what? If you want to hang out with Cobra in Casper, Wyoming, at least give me a call and a heads up, so I got time to like take a shower with my tactical soap, and then before I go to meet you, it's like, okay, but I'm liking this leather cowboy hat. I'm liking it a lot. Fits my head like a glove, and I look good wearing it. What's up? How you doing? Looks like a gothic cowboy version of Ozzy, kind of. I kind of look like Ozzy Osbourne. I can see the resemblance. Kind of is a stretch of the word. So it wouldn't surprise me if Ozzy Osbourne was like my 18th cousin or some shit, because I am 80% British. Something that I'm very proud of. But this is a relaxed drink, not an energy drink. This is a relax. One of those you got to come down kind of drinks, you know. I like the grape taste that it has. Not the worst, not the best, but I fuck with it. If you see this in stores in your local area, you totally check it out. You know, I tend to drink a little bit extra around the holidays because I get super bummed out around the holidays and stressed. So I'll have a drink here and there to kind of just take the edge off and, you know, uh, here's the thing of it, YouTube. My troll's obsession with me is more unhealthy than my drinking. My trolls are more obsessed with me than I am with Ozzy Osbourne, and that's really saying something. Got that same pretty shade of blue that you see with the Bud Light Platinum bottles, that very same shade of blue that you see on the bottles. Only it's not Bud Light Platinum, it's this energy drink called Balls. Balls to the wall. I've got big balls, such fancy big balls. And this energy drink's not half bad. I fuck with it. The name of it's a little weird, but I get why they have it as a marketing ploy. Like, you gotta have balls to drink this shit. It's like, shut up. Now, when I do vocal covers on YouTube, I'm not trying to impress Ozzy Osbourne. If anything, I love to sing, and if I impress Ozzy Osbourne with my music and my ability to sing, then personally speaking, that's a bonus. I'm liking the new hat, dude. The leather is looking fresh. Fits my hat head like a glove. But that drink combo, I want to call it the Troll Slayer drink combination. Yeah. I not highly doubt the trolls are hacking my internet and fucking with me. It could just be a shitty connection because of how cold it is outside. But I digress. Dude, I'm liking this leather hat that the fans sent me. I like all the hats that the fans send me. But sometimes they send me a hat and it doesn't fit my head. And it's a bitch and a half to break in to get it to fit. This hat, right out of the box, fits my head perfectly. I don't feel suffocated wearing this hat. This actually feels quite comfortable on my skull. And sex is not a need, it's a want. You know, treating sex like it's a need contributes to our rape culture. Prove me wrong. Women and men are underneath all this extreme pressure to find their soulmates and to find the one, to get laid and have kids. And when they can't achieve these things, they're made to feel like less of a person. And I'm kind of like, that's bullshit. That drink combo got me feeling good. I feel like up and ready to kick ass and take names, but at the same time, I feel like relaxed. Like, man, it is what it is. Hmm. Like, oh, goodness gracious, Cobra has the chat turned off. So I can focus on doing the video and not all the fucking obsessive loser assholes who have to sit there and spam my chat with nothing but nasty things to say. At some point, you think my trolls would wake the fuck up and go, what am I doing with my life? All the hatred that I've given King Cobra JFS just makes him more determined to keep being badass and making videos. So all I'm doing is encouraging him at this point and getting a lot of people to feel sorry for him. It is what it is. My trolls are making me more famous, you know. I'm kind of liking this hat, dude. The leather is nicely made. You got what looks like a snake skin and leather band around the top of it. As long as the snake didn't die in a cruel and inhuman sort of way, then I don't mind rocking snake skin on my persons. If the snake lived a full and healthy life and you're using its skin, that's all I'm saying. Like, yeah. The vegan teacher can fuck off. Don't even get me started on the vegan teacher. This bitch is fucking insufferable. Here's my problem with extremist vegans like Vegan Booty and Vegan Teacher. Their biggest complaint is if you eat meat, you're a murdering piece of shit. And they think they're better than you because they choose to eat carrots over eating steak. And my counter argument is yeah, but you're murdering plants for your food and then taking the food out of the animals' mouths to eat it. So you're murdering more things than the meat eaters you complain about. You're murdering the animals by starving them to death by eating their food. You're murdering plants by eating them and harvesting them from seed to plant just to eat them. And then you want to act like you're better than me or holier than thou because, okay, your boy Cobra enjoys a bacon cheeseburger, but some jack off down the street's just like, you're a murdering piece of shit because you eat burgers. And I'm over here like, hear me out. I don't like the fact that mongooses eat cobras, but it keeps the cobra population in check so they don't just die out from overpopulation. So that being said, eating meat is actually a good thing because you're helping keep the animal population in check. If they became overpopulated and died out, there would be no animals to adore. I don't give a fuck, dude. Okay, if you're vegan and you're just like, oh, well, this is your lifestyle, then I don't judge as long as you're not a sicko or a racist or a sexist or an inhuman, abusive piece of shit. However, when you're harvesting plants for your food and then you want to turn around and call me a murdering piece of shit because I eat cows and pigs and chickens, I'm over here like, isn't that a tad bit hypocritical? I'm like, okay, you know what? If you want to be a vegan and you want to eat your way, that's your choice. But you're not going to convince me to stop eating meat, especially when meat is so delicious. Where are my fellow carnivores at? Where the fuck are my carnivores at, dude? You cannot tell me that when you're watching Cobra cook up a burger, your mouth just doesn't water a little bit. When I get some more money, I thought about doing another burger video. I haven't done one of those in a hot minute, which consists of Texas toast, a frozen beef patty, and then a variant of cheese and toppings. It's your poor man's bacon cheeseburger, and people are digging it, dude. I can't remember the last time I made a burger. To be honest, I love to cook, but sometimes, I don't want to cook. I just want to order something from DoorDash and then be done with it. I don't gotta cook or make a mess out of my kitchen or dirty up a shit ton of dishes just to make one dish. All I gotta do is click, 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 pay for it, done. Wait. So I love DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats because you can literally just order the food yourself and eat it. You don't gotta cook it, you don't gotta prepare it. I love to cook, don't get it twisted. There's just something about creating food that you can appreciate with your eyes, your taste buds, and your stomach because that's what culinary is all about. But to a point, you just have one of those lazy nights and you're like, I'm hungry, but I don't want to cook anything. Okay, pulls out smartphone, starts scrolling through DoorDash, like, No, like, I know a lot of my fans, they love my cooking videos and my food hacks. So that gives me a wide variety of content to make, man. I can go from like some random recipe to some random fast food order. And reviewing it for YouTube automatically becomes content. The jeans that I'm wearing right now, where it's got like the cobra on the front and then a couple of skulls going down the legs. People are like, I want a pair of jeans like that, so I could sell these on my Etsy page if I wanted to. But black Wrangler jeans are kind of expensive. They're like 15 to 20 bucks a pair, and you order a pair, it's not going to be your size. So you either have to wear a belt or squeeze into it. And I'm like, okay, if I were to sell King Cobra JFS official custom made black jeans, like what you see me wearing right now, then I would have to get a pair in each size, customize the fuck out of them, and then list it in each size. So that way, if you had your size, you can get a pair and be like, yeah. I ordered a couple of stencils from Etsy. I have a cobra stencil and a skull stencil, and I use it to make these jeans. I tried using a regular squirt bottle of bleach cleaner, and it created these giant blobs that you see going down my pants. And I'm like, well, that didn't work. So then I took the stencil over the blobs of bleach stain and hit it with some green spray paint. And then when the spray paint dried, I washed the jeans and then dried them. And now, like, that design is like stuck into the jeans. And people are like, my original idea was to create like a bleach stained stencil on the jeans kind of thing. But the spray bottle I was using just wasn't doing the trick. So I may have to get like one of those plastic spray bottles, little spritz, kind of bottles. The kind of bottle you'd like spray your cat in the face when they're like clawing up your furniture and you're like, no, it's bad pussy. And like, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing. But yeah, dude, I like wearing these jeans. I got a cobra right here and right here. The heads are facing towards the crotch. And then, of course, I got the skulls right here. And then, like, my shitty attempts. This is like my first successful attempt at these kinds of jeans. The last pair that I had a huge tear in it because the bleach ate through the denim and they just tore a big old hole near my crotch. And I'm like, yeah, I can't wear these. I'm not a chick. I can't show off my body like that and get away with it. So, yeah. My initial goal was to have like a bleach stained black denim jeans from Wrangler, where it's like you put the Cobra stencil on either side, you hit it with some bleach, and then you pull the stencil off when it's dried, and you got two big old cobras. You know what I'm saying? With the mouth facing towards the crotch on either side. It looks good on the jeans, mind you. And then you blast it with like four skulls, one on each pant leg. And then like kind of repeat the process on the back. People are like, "Oh, Cobra, if I bought," like, yeah, people would legitimately pay top dollar to have King Cobra JFS official jeans. So I'm like, I'm not as famous as Ozzy Osbourne, but there are enough people out there that watch my videos that would pay top dollar for jeans like this. That drink combo is a little weird tasting, but I'm actually a fan of it. It's not bad. Oh, excuse me. You can taste the Crown Royal and like I thought I was gonna sneeze for a second. Now people are like, "What's Cobra's favorite kind of jeans?" If I get jeans from Walmart, my favorites are the black Wranglers. Wrangler jeans are the best jeans in my opinion, and my favorite are their black ones. Uh, excuse me. No, fuck. Excuse me. And like my look doesn't consist of very expensive items. If I have an Ozzy Osbourne band T-shirt, some black Wrangler jeans, and a belt to hold them up, I've gotten into the habit of wearing a belt, regardless if the pants fit me or not. And it just looks and feels more professional, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, it's not a whole lot. Then, if I get my black suede steel toe boots, these Brahmas, my Brahma black suede steel toe boots, I get them at Walmart, the same place where I get my jeans and my socks. Fucking yeah, dude. The t-shirts, however, are sent to me by my YouTube fans and or my local trip to a local Spencer's Gifts or Hot Topic kind of thing. And it works. I create my look on a budget because sometimes, you got some asshole who's selling you a pair of jeans for like $400 a pop. And you're like, why the fuck would you pay that much money for a pair of jeans? And then you see the assholes who created it, and you're like, ooh, you see the intricate design they put into it. And you're like, that's why. Okay, if I made my custom King Cobra JFS black Wrangler jeans with the cobra on each side and then the skulls going down the legs, I wouldn't charge that much for it. To be honest, the most I would charge for a pair of these jeans, like the one I'm wearing right now, would be $100. And that's fair. That gives me some profits and enough to restock my supplies if I'm out, kind of thing. You're like, I want to wear jeans just like King Cobra. And it's like, uh, it's a business venture to look into. I want to perfect doing these jeans before I sell them on Etsy, kind of thing. If I had a fucking pair of black jeans that didn't require green spray paint to make it happen, and I could just do it with the bleach kind of thing. And it's the squirt bottle that I have it in kind of thing. If I had like one of those regular, just Joe Schmo fucking regular squirt bottles, just a regular spray bottle, nothing fancy like your cleaners or anything like that. Then I could probably have an easier time making this happen. Mm. That's an interesting little drink combo. Gonna dispose of all my empties. Got the cobra right here with his head going towards here. And then the polar opposite with the same thing. You know what I'm saying? These jeans, I like wearing these jeans, to be honest. Having some troubles with the internet, so if the last couple of live streams seem a little bit shorter than usual, you know why. But if I didn't care about my YouTube fans, I wouldn't be rocking a hat that the YouTube fans sent me, plus the goth makeup, or like, you know what I'm saying? Making a drink combo out of the stuff they send me in the care packages. My YouTube fans are more important to me than the money that they send me, because that's honestly how I feel. If I make any money on YouTube because of what I do, it's a bonus. Oh, fuck me. Yeah. There we go. I had the fucking sneeze. Hey, Jude, don't make it bad. This Troll Slayer drink combo it's all right. Oh yeah, there's the feeling. Hey Jude, refrain. Almost spilt that. But happy holidays and fucking long live Ozzy fucking Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness. That's the thing of it. I'm not the only person who loves Ozzy. This is why I don't let my ego and my fame go into my head, you know? I keep that shit in check because there's a shit ton of Ozzy Osbourne fans who make music who would love to be signed. And it's not about getting signed, it's about keeping the music alive. That's what I see it as. Hmm. Hey Jude. People hear me cover Hellraiser with Ozzy and Lemmy Kilmister's vocals, be like, God damn it. I'll be receiving some packages on Friday. Just you know what I'm saying? What helps me deal with the haters is you think to yourself, how many haters do Ozzy Osbourne and Danny Filth have? Exactly my point. And the majority of their haters now are just because they're my haters as well. And people are just miserable. Like you're only gonna harass Ozzy Osbourne because he's one of my favorite singers, not because you personally dislike him. And it's like at some point you have to say to yourself, I'm tired of Cobra ruling my life kind of thing. I hate my YouTube trolls. You don't see me going out of my way to send them glitter bombs or to harass the people they look up to because, quite frankly, I could give a shit, you know? I got more important things to do with my life. I got fans who send me fucking bitchin' goth eyeliner. And I got people who send me awesome leather cowboy hats. So I don't gotta focus on my haters. I choose to focus on the people who support me. This drink combo is definitely fucking me up. I feel relaxed and I feel energized. Like I want to just chill out and sleep, but at the same time, I want to fuck shit up, you know? So it's got that kind of upper downer combination going. I'm liking it. You want to see me do some like wicked sick drink combos? Consider donating to my PayPal or Cash App or sending me something fun from your local area. Maybe there's an energy drink that only is local to your area and Casper can't get, and you want to hear Cobra's opinion on it, you know. Appreciate the goth eyeliner that the fans sent me. Like right now, I feel complete. I got my goth makeup on, I got my spikes, my bandana, my goatee's on point. Only thing missing is my sweet mustache, which I'll grow it back. I'm not worried about that. I got good testosterone levels, so I can definitely grow it back. It's not going to take that long. Like, oh, hey, is Cobra going to do some vocal covers? Maybe. Oh, excuse me. This drink combo is making me a little sleepy. I'm not going to lie. The alcohol mixed with the downer drink and then like a little bit of pep from the uppers, you know. You got a reverse energy drink mixed with some alcohol. And Crown Royal is nothing to sneeze at. That's some hard liquor, dude. It's a good whiskey, Crown Royal is. My favorite Crown Royal would have to be Crown Royal Peach. Crown Royal Peach is delicious. I had some to toast off the Queen of England when she passed away, kind of thing. And I still have the bottle. Oh, fuck me. Ah, I'm definitely tired and full of energy at the same time, which is a weird feeling, but there you go. people are like, "Hey, Cobra, you should do a drink combo with the shit I send you in the mail." And I'm like, you send it and I'll do it. Mm. Mm. Puppy dogs. I can hear one of my neighbors taking their dogs out, and I think that's just awesome. I love the apartment where I'm at, the current location where I am currently at. This will do just perfectly until I build my clock tower dream house. You know what I'm saying? I like where I'm living, even if my apartment's not the biggest or the fanciest. I call it home, and the view I have from my apartment is perfect, to say the least. The trolls bullied me at my last apartment until I got kicked out because getting me fired from Wendy's in the office wasn't enough. And all it did was get me into a bigger and much better apartment. At some point, my trolls are going to realize, what am I doing with my life? How pathetic am I? Cobra doesn't go out of his fucking way to fuck with my life. Yet I'm obsessed with fucking his because I have no life. Imagine the look on my troll's face when it's like, haha, we made Cobra homeless. And then they saw me at this apartment that I'm currently at making videos like I never left. And all of a sudden it's just like, I fucking hate Cobra. Oh, I hate him so much. I made a Halloween video fucking with my Ouija board in a very haunted cemetery just for shits and kicks because that's how I roll. I love messing with Ouija boards in cemeteries and graveyards, especially if they're haunted. It makes for great content. And the spirits at Highland Cemetery love me because I'm very respectful and I don't try anything over the top. The worst they'll do is slam a beer on the graveyard and smoke a cigarette and then mess with an Ouija board to try to summon spirits. It doesn't go past that line because I have mad respect for the dead. Hashtag respect the dead. I hate sickos. When I go into Highland Cemetery and I'm filming, regardless of whether or not I'm filming, I'm always very clear to be like, hey, I'm just coming here to admire the headstones, enjoy the gothic atmosphere. I hate sickos and I get tired of people who are so twacked in the head. They gotta mess with your shit because. So I did, in fact, manage to successfully summon Zozo through my Ouija board. into Highland Cemetery so the Banshee could have somebody to play with when I'm not there, kind of thing. And you got to be careful when you're working with Zozo or certain demons because they fuck your shit up. I fuck with like Satan and demons and shit, and I fucking hate sickos. And should you bring in a Ouija board into a super haunted graveyard slash cemetery? Absolutely not. The shit could follow you home. You could open up a gateway and have demons following you home, that kind of thing. And I'm here to tell you, if that's your shtick, then you gotta be careful when you're fucking with the supernatural because there's been a couple times back at my old apartment when I brought my Ouija board back home from the graveyard after messing with spirits and shit. Oh, stomach acid burp. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Dude, I had a stomach acid burp. Oh, I hate those. That's the worst. Ah. Long story short to this ghost story, back at my old apartment, I had an apartment on the basement level. It was small, but it got the job done. I would wake up in the middle of the night and see apparitions walking by my fucking windows on the basement floor in my old apartment. Like, whoa. So that's what happens when you play with an Ouija board in a haunted cemetery and try to summon Zozo. The same demon that was inspired by the original Exorcist. You're like, I've heard of you. Now I'm piqued and I'm curious. Zozo's here to play. All jokes aside, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a mutual mad respect for every demon that I fuck with when it comes to like my Luciferian, Carpathian type shit that I do on YouTube. Because these demonic forces can just ruin your life in the blink of an eye. And you have to be super careful and super respectful when you're fucking with demons through an Ouija board and you're summoning them in a haunted cemetery kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a fucking rush that's more intense than like any drug or alcohol you could ever do. But when you go to a cemetery on a nice, hot, warm, sunny day and you start fucking with your Ouija board, you got your magic wand on top of your Ouija board. And when you successfully summon a demon through an Ouija board in a haunted cemetery, you'll know. Trust and believe. Trust and believe you'll know. People might look at me like you're stupid, you're autistic, whatever. But then when I'm going, okay, I summoned it, and now it is taking the form of a tiny little demon devil shadow darting between the graves in broad daylight. And I haven't taken any acid or LSD or anything like that, you know. When you're completely sober from hallucinogenics and you start seeing shit after fucking with your Ouija board, you know what I'm saying? It's awe-inspiring. I'm like, summoning demons through on a Ouija board in a haunted cemetery. And if like nothing immediately happens, you're kind of like, well, this is bullshit. And then after a couple days, some weird shit starts happening. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, I should be careful when I'm doing that. So, yeah, if you want to be like King Cobra JFS and fuck with a Ouija boards in super haunted locations like abandoned morgues or like a super haunted graveyard slash cemetery or an abandoned asylum, that kind of thing. Be careful. Okay, this is Cobra saying it. Be careful because if you're not true to your faith and your religion is against demonology, then they're gonna fuck with you hard. The reason why demons don't possess me or fuck with me hard is because I'm down with Satan and I demonology is a part of my religion. Because demonology is a part of my cult. That's why demons are super cool and chill with me. I can feel it in the energy and in like the cosmos and in like the depths of hell. But then like, okay, Cobra summoning demons again. Like, the Halloween video you saw me making at Highland Cemetery, where I'm all drinking a beer, smoking cigarettes, and playing with my Ouija board. That shit's legit. I drank the entire beer first so I could have something to ash my cigarettes into. And just out of respect for the dead and for the demons that I summoned, I put my cigarette butts in the bottle after I've drained it completely. So I'm not littering cigarette butts all over the graveyard, cemetery, whatever you want to call it. It's just okay if you're a goth and you like smoking cigarettes in a cemetery, that's pretty hardcore. But like, at least have enough respect for the dead and for the spirits to be like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like the groundskeepers at Highland Cemetery don't want to put up with it. They're just like, oh, great. One of the Casper local chain smoking goths was here. You can see it. Fuck that shit. It's all about respect for the dead when it comes to that sort of thing. Because if I smoke a cigarette after drinking a beer and I'm hanging out in Highland Cemetery and it's super haunted and I'm sitting there fucking with the Ouija board and a giant raven flies over my head going, ah, 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 ah. You're just like, oh, that's goth as fuck. And people saw that shit with the King Cobra JFS. Now it's a party documentary. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Should you bring in a Ouija board to a cemetery or a graveyard and try to summon demons? Absolutely not. That is some balls to the wall, ballsy shit. Because you can end up summoning more than you can chew off. And that's why you got to be super careful when you're doing shit like that. You could summon more than you chew off. Your morbid curiosity ends up becoming your downfall, kind of thing. But whenever I go into a graveyard or a cemetery to check out the scenery, I go with the utmost respect. You know what I'm saying? And on a beautiful day, a cemetery is just fun to visit on a beautiful, warm summer's day. Nobody really bothered me when I was doing my Highland Cemetery Halloween video. I had my green phantom costume on. And there were some people in the graveyard watching me do my thing, and they're like, well, you know what? He ain't fucking with nothing. He's just doing his thing. All right, Cobra, you're all right, man. I'm very adamant about respecting the dead when I go into a cemetery. I fucking hate sickos. You know, you go into a cemetery, you find a nice spot to sit down and appreciate the atmosphere and Mother Nature and all the crows and the ravens flying over your head and the spiritual voices talking to you, kind of thing. It's majestic in a goth sort of sense. Would I recommend fucking with an Ouija board in a cemetery or graveyard? Well, it depends on what you're into. If you're into the occult and you want to feel that feeling of like some shit's trying to steal our energy, and I could just feel this tense, sort of uneasy feeling in the air, followed by a calm, relaxing feeling, sort of thing, then yes, if that's your kink, then go for it, you know. But if like you're Christian or Catholic, I would not recommend trying to summon demons in a graveyard slash cemetery. There is a difference. Cemeteries are just basically graveyards with no church attached. If you have a church with a bell tower and like a little cemetery behind it, that's called a graveyard. It's basically the same thing, you know. Like I want to find the book that Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath read that allowed you to summon demons to the point where like a member of Black Sabbath had a demon sitting at the foot of his bed and they were just like, how are you doing? I want to eat your soul. And it's like, whoa, holy shit. There are some people who can't handle the occult. You get to a point where it's like, am I too deep into this sort of black magic? You know, and it's like, for me personally, I'm like, no, of course not. I find the occult to be super fascinating, to be honest. I'm not afraid to fuck with Ouija boards and haunted graveyards slash cemeteries and summon demons. So what makes you think I'm going to be scared of some bitch ass keyboard troll? I don't have to fuck with my trolls in real life to get inside their heads. All I gotta do is make a video and they're triggered. Oh, fucking hell. Man, I've been going live for well over an hour, and I've got like 69 likes. That's what's up. I'm gonna end the stream after I finish this here drink combo because it's almost 8 o'clock, and I like to have a couple hours to kind of just relax and not overthink it, kind of thing. So thank you to my fans for sending the goth makeup and the hats and the alcohol and the tobacco and the snacks and the t-shirts and the DVDs. Appreciate it. You feel very relaxed right now. No, I feel very fucking relaxed, to be honest, because the drink I put in this, half of it's relaxed energy, the other half is just straight up energy. And then you got the alcohol, which is a natural downer instead of a stimulant. So I'm feeling a little interesting about this drink combo of mine. I love fucking with the Ouija boards, especially in like cemeteries and graveyards where you know it's going to produce something, where the spirits are going to be awakened and they may become attached to you, much like a lost puppy dog who just wants a place to call home. So you got to be super careful when you're doing that kind of thing. I naturally attract spirits because I'm super psychic in that regards. Where like spirits are drawn to me and like they see me as a beacon of light. So I'm very good at communicating with the spirits, kind of thing. I would go to the cemetery and fuck with my Ouija board, but the weather outside right now is a little too cold for that. And at some point, it's just like, yeah, I'm all for talking to demons and spirits, but like when it's so fucking cold, I'm sitting there going, no, I'm good. I kind of feel like celebrities are like spirits in their aspect. It's fun to hang out with them, but you don't want to wear out your welcome. You know, there is a banshee that haunts Highland Cemetery. Her name is Mary. So when I summoned Zozo, my intention was to get a reaction on camera and for someone that Mary could play with so she wasn't so lonely even when I wasn't here or there to help her with that kind of thing. And after I got done filming my Highland Cemetery Halloween video, you know the one I'm talking about? It's on my YouTube channel. It was before I moved into this apartment right here. I saw a demonic shadow dart in between the headstones in broad daylight, and I wasn't even tripping on anything. The worst I had was a little bit of alcohol in my system and couple cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on psychedelics. I was completely sober for the most part. And when you see shit like that it's just like, okay, that's a little creepy. I'm down for it as long as it doesn't cross a line. Mm. Oh, fuck me. I'm feeling a little bit sleepy right now, so I may end the stream here in a bit. Yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock. We got 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the next 3 hours. It's a chance for me to quiet down and reflect upon my day. Today was an awesome day. I got to spend time with my dad, and I got to go to the P.O Box and mail off the wands. So there you go. Hmm. Right now, I'm rocking a sleeveless Ozzy Osbourne shirts and my Rolling Stones bomber jacket. If I go out for a fucking cigarette, I'm gonna throw my trench coat on so I'm not completely freezing my ass off. I'm not complaining about the winter storm right around Christmas time because the winter here in Casper, Wyoming has been pretty mild, all things considered. We haven't gotten a whole lot of snow this time of year like we normally do, and I'm not complaining, to be honest. It's been nice, unusually warm for this time of year. And I said to myself, hey, you know what? We're this close to Christmas. If people want snow for the holidays because it's Christmas, I'm saying to myself, I don't care if I hate snow or hate the holidays. Let it happen. And as soon as I released my mental thoughts onto the weather, it went from, okay, you know what? Cobra doesn't care if the weather is shitty outside or not. People want snow around the holidays. Because for like the last couple of weeks, I've been thinking, I hate snow, I hate winter, I hate the holidays. I don't want anything for Christmas. I just want this month to go by as fast and as smoothly as possible with no drama and no families going, well, your side of the family. Yeah, well, your side of the. It's just like, could we not do that? Oh, excuse me. This drink combo that I'm sipping on is making me a wee bit sleepy. Although, however, I might slap on my trench coats and go outside and smoke down one of these Winstons. I got some leather gloves and a hat that I wear for when it gets cold outside like this. So there you go. Honestly, I'm very grateful. Oh shit, fuck, I'm sorry. This drink combination is making me a little sleepy because of the alcohol and the anti-energy drink where it's supposed to like make you sleepy and relax versus like, oh hey, here's a little bit of caffeine. You're like, whew. So yeah. I feel natural with my look right now. I got a badass hat. I got my Aussie shades, and I got my makeup on. No, Ozzy Osbourne's got his own line of makeup for his fans. I totally buy it and come up with like my own stage presence kind of thing. Mm. Holy shit. That Troll Slayer combo is really good. That's what I've been drinking on in like the last couple of videos where I've gone live, where the internet just decides to say, fuck you, we're done. Ah, man, I'm sorry if I'm feeling tired right now, but it's getting closer. Like my bedtime is usually right around after 10 o'clock because you got to keep the noise down when you're in an apartment. And because by the time like 9:30, 10 o'clock hits, I'm just like, I'm feeling tired. I want to crawl into bed, get underneath the blankets and the sheets. And keep in mind, your boy Cobra's bed is super comfortable, like the most comfortable bed I've ever slept on. So there you go. Every time a fucking troll texts me, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, by the way, Cobra wins again because you texted me. And that's all I gotta fucking say because that is the goddamn truth. I hate my YouTube trolls. You don't see me going out of my way to fucking harass my YouTube trolls in real life. Finding out where their apartment is, finding out where they work, finding out which girl they like, and then trying as hard as I can to ruin that for them. All the shit that my trolls do to me, I don't do to them, which makes them the bigger assholes. And congratulations, you bullied an autistic person with mental issues. I bet you feel so accomplished in your life. If my trolls would have found a cure for HIV or for cancer, or if they would have ended child molestation, etc., then that's something to brag about. But sitting here harassing somebody who hates sickos and who's just trying to make the world a better place. All it does is make you look desperate, dude. All it does is make you look desperate, dude. And here's my trench coat, YouTube. Show that logo. It keeps me warm in the wintertime. Little something to complete that sort of look. That's most definitely what's up. I'm your Huckleberry. Why, Johnny Ringo? You look like somebody just went off the rails on a crazy train. The fight's not with you, Holiday. I do wear some leather gloves and a cap to cover my ears if I have to be outside for a long enough time. I am so grateful for this apartment. You have no idea, YouTube. This apartment will do just nicely until I build my clock towered mansion. I like the location, and the people who manage it are good people. All my neighbors know who the fuck I am. They're like, oh, that's the goth dude who's obsessed with Ozzy Osbourne and has the YouTube channel. Yeah. Oh, shit. So 8 o'clock at night, almost 9. Oh, man. I wanted to unbox the drink combo and everything, and I did that. And shout out to homegirl Shauna, who is responsible for providing the coats that I'm wearing right now. My camo vest had no sleeves in it. That's a bit more old school King Cobra kind of thing. And I put the thought out into the universe. I was just like, man, I want a trench coat and I want a bomber jacket that I can rock. And then homegirl Shauna hooked me up with this Rolling Stones bomber jacket. And then one of her buddies left this London fog trench coat in the back of a friend's car. And they just gave it to me. I was like, hey, I like trench coats. I'll rock it. It's got that lining on the inside that keeps you extra warm around the holidays, especially when it's winter time. So right now, just rocking my Ozzy Osbourne vintage 60s, 70s shades and a little bit of goth makeup and a trench coat and regular coats. It's enough to keep me warm for the winter. This is double coat weather. Normally, when it's not this cold out and it's just like spring, summer, and fall, I'll rock just the one coat. But like winter time comes around and I'm like slapping on my trench coat, and there we go. Got that got that look going. I can see it on camera as I sit here and admire the way I look, and I'm kind of digging it, dude. How you doing? When I look outside and see the weather, I'm just like, hey, look, it's Ozzy Osbourne's Dreamer kind of weather where you just see snow on the ground, and the first thing you think is, I'm just a dreamer. People see the round glasses, and the first thing they think is, oh, Harry Potter with his wand. I am a Harry Potter fan, but I'm also an Ozzy Osbourne fan. And because Harry Potter has the same style of glasses that Ozzy Osbourne does, I'm like, that just kills two birds with one stone, to be honest. Harry Potter is cute and has an amazing storyline, but that's not real magic. Real magic doesn't work like you see in Harry Potter, unfortunately. If real magic worked like it did in Harry Potter, I'd have too much fun using the Cruciatus curse. I'm telling you right now, my fucking YouTube trolls would not like me if Harry Potter was real. There'd be a basilisk biting them. Then on top of that, they'd face a Dementor sucking their soul out while they get Sectum Sempra and the Cruciatus curse. So, like, that's how I would torture my enemies in the Harry Potter world. They would get bit by a basilisk. They'd have their soul sucked out by a Dementor while getting the Cruciatus curse and Sectum Sempra. And yeah, I think that'd be like the worst way to go. You know what I'm saying? You'd be more mentally insane than Neville Longbottom's parents, kind of thing. The kind of shit that makes Lord Voldemort go, dude, I know I'm evil, but Jesus fucking Christ, that is some mental shit. I am a Harry Potter fan, and my house is Slytherin because naturally I love snakes. Cobras are my favorite, especially king cobras. So, of course, Slytherin's going to be my house. And I tend to say to my YouTube fans, if you practice the occult like I do, use your satanic dark powers for good. It's very tempting to use your satanic powers to fuck the shit up and fuck the world up and fuck the assholes who made it your life miserable. But it takes a bigger person to acknowledge, hey, you know what? I got this amazing gift with witchcraft. Why abuse it? Excuse me. Got almost 100 likes on this video, and I'm almost been live for like 2 hours. I'm trying to make a solid 2 hour plus live stream for my fans where I unbox all the goodies you sent me and then go off on my tangents kind of thing. Even though Lord Voldemort's my favorite character in Harry Potter, in my personal opinion, he was a huge pussy. Him and Dumbledore both can fuck off. None of these fucks know what true power looks like. Shh. Now, could you imagine having your soul sucked out by a Dementor while you're being bit by a basilisk and you're facing Sectum Sempra while getting the Cruciatus Curse? That's like the worst way to die in the Harry Potter universe, in my opinion. You're taking the worst spells, and it's not just instant. When someone pulls out their wand and they're like, Avada Kedavra, that's instant. That's not, in my opinion, it's not very effective. You put all the people through the things that I mentioned and then barely keep them alive. They're tortured beyond insanity, like Neville Longbottom's parents, but they've suffered so much heartache and bullshit. Like if Harry Potter's spells were real in real life, I'd have too much fun with that. And fuck the Ministry of Magic. They're all a bunch of pussies. You can't handle Cobra's power. I put Dumbledore and Voldemort to shame, dude. That's the perfect way to torture your enemies if Harry Potter spells were real. You've been bit by a basilisk. Dementors are sucking your soul out. And on top of that, you got Sectum Sempra and the Cruciatus Curse. It's the ultimate form of torture. It's taking all the best and the nastiest of Harry Potter spells and making it a fucking fucked up reality. I don't mean to be a fucking autistic asshole, but Harry Potter's the shit. And I see all the nasty, devastating curses that can be used within the world of Harry Potter. And I think to myself, Voldemort could have been a lot more meaner than he originally was. I'm not critiquing J.K. Rowling's writing, to be honest, but thinking from my set of thinking, I'm like, okay, Lord Voldemort was an evil piece of shit, but he was weak. If Lord Voldemort could have weaponized love, that was Lord Voldemort's biggest downfall, as he failed to understand love or the power of magic when it comes to love. And that's kind of the feel good feeling that Harry Potter gives you, the series, is that, oh, hey, life is fucked up, but love conquers all. That's kind of the thing that Harry Potter teaches. And if Lord Voldemort could have weaponized that to his advantage, people would find out real quickly that hatred is more powerful than love. Like if Lord Voldemort were to understand the power of love and magic, like when Lily Potter protects her son, if Lord Voldemort could have recognized that magic and understood it, and if he were to learn how to weaponize it against his enemies, uh, he would have been a much more effective dark wizard. But that's just my opinion. Shit, hiccups. Shit. If Lord Voldemort could have understand the power of love and the magic that Lily Potter put on her son, kind of thing, if he could have learned to understand that magic and weaponize it against his enemies, Lord Voldemort would have been more powerful than Dumbledore, and he would have legitimately ruled the wizarding world. But Lord Voldemort was too blindsided by his hatred and fear of death and his ego, and that's what fucked Voldemort in the end. And I'll admit it, I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd. I make my own magic wands with the wood lathe right there. And I make wands for my Etsy, but when I acknowledge it's for what it is, I'm like, Lord Voldemort could have been a more effective dark wizard if he would have understood love and how much power it has in the wizarding world. If Lord Voldemort could have learned to weaponize his Horcruxes and all the love in the world, using that against people, Lord Voldemort would have become the most powerful wizard on the planet if he would have learned to weaponize love against people. But he failed to realize that because in Lord Voldemort's eyes, he has all these Horcruxes. He doesn't need love. And I'm like, that's where you're wrong. See, if you could learn to weaponize people's feelings for each other against themselves, you become a lot more powerful. It doesn't matter if you're a Harry Potter fan or not. This is basic human psychology 101. And if you know how humans think, you can learn to weaponize it against the assholes who sit here and call you a stupid, immature, retarded piece of shit. But it's like I'm a lot more intelligent than you give me credit for, And furthermore, I'm gonna use your own stupidity against you to fucking troll you, which is a lot more effective than sitting here being like, oh, hey, Cobra likes this chick, so let's spend all of our waking energy harassing some assholes who support Cobra. And it's like, Cobra lives rent free in your head. Otherwise, you wouldn't fucking care if Cobra goes live. You wouldn't go out of your fucking way to harass me. It's the truth, dude. Now, when you read the Harry Potter series and you hear about how horrible the Cruciatus Curse, basilisks, and dementors, and Sectum Sempra is, combining all four into your torture method, and they're barely clinging to life, just barely clinging to life. You release all of it with your wand, you send the dementors off, you fucking heal up Sectum Sempra, and you heal up the Cruciatus Curse. The people who were responsible for that kind of torture, it's like what Voldemort did was fucked off. But what Cobra is capable of, if those Harry Potter's type world was real, is twice as fucked up. And it's like, good luck trying to get information out of somebody when they've had their soul sucked up by a Dementor and they sit there and drool on themselves. You've had your soul sucked up by a Dementor. You have your fucking body infected by basilisk venom. And your mind's been tortured to death by a Cruciatus curse. And the venom from a basilisk bite has made you weak. Like, that's the ultimate way to fuck with somebody if you don't want to just immediately kill them. In my opinion, killing somebody like that is just, it's pussy shit. It's like, dude, let's have some fun with our victims before we end it. Just throwing a Vada Kedavra and killing them is too easy. Let's have some fun with our victims before we end them. That's the way I look at it. Voldemort was way too fucking soft with his victims. One thing that I admire about Lord Voldemort is how people were afraid to speak his name. The fear that that motherfucker caused in people who were like, don't speak his name, he who must not be named. That's the kind of fear that a lot of people like myself hope to achieve amongst their haters. And regardless, if my haters speak my name, that's because they're jealous of me and they want to be as fucking famous and badass as I am. The only reason I don't go out of my way to hurt my trolls in real life is because it's not worth my freedom. And all the asshole trolls who have bullied me will get what's coming to them. I don't gotta do shit except go on camera and be like, what's up, YouTube? Here's my next crazy drink combo. Dumbledore is a little bitch, and Voldemort's a pussy compared to my power level. And it's like both of those people had character flaws. Where it's like you could totally rule the wizarding world, but you did things that made you weak. You know what I'm saying? Voldemort said it best. There is no power. There is no good. There is only people who seek power and those who are too weak to seek it. I might be a little bit tipsy, but you get what I'm driving at. And Voldemort said it best. There is no power, there is no good versus evil. Only people who are too weak to seek power. And people think, oh, you practice magic in real life. Look at you, Harry Potter. Ha 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 ha. And it's like, okay, I wear the glasses because I'm one of Ozzy Osbourne's biggest fans. And furthermore, you don't understand magic the way I understand it. You know what I'm saying, you too. I'm gonna take a bloody leak. As soon as I got up, the goddamn phone that I had on the charger and my actual prescription lenses were like, no, fuck you. Here's the cobra. I do enjoy. Okay, if you have a perspective on things, and it's just like, well, here's your perspective. Excuse me. That's one thing. But people who think that their perspective is okay, I have a perspective on things. I don't sit here and claim to be like, well, my perspective is the word of God. Fuck that. People are allowed to have their own opinion. As long as you ain't a sicko, I don't give a shit. And I'm telling you right now, if I had my own wand in the Harry Potter universe, it would be the Elder Wand mixed with Slytherin's wand to create the most powerful one ever. You know, you got Basilisk Fang with Thestral Thestral hair as the core. That'll do it. With a dragon opal on the handle kind of thing. Oh, I'm feeling good right now. That Troll Slayer drink combo tastes good and it's got me feeling. Ah, shit balls. I'm definitely feeling a good buzz off the drink combo. Mm, God damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Could I fucking function? Like, there we go. Your phone's charging. I see the fucking Apple logo. You'll let it charge and not fuck with it. S- Fuck off. My phone was blowing up with all the hate messages, all the text messages from my YouTube fans who are like, keep rocking, Cobra, and fuck the trolls. Then you got the trolls alike who are just like, hey, Cobra, fuck your shitty videos. And I'm over here like, hey, man, no one's forcing you to watch. Oh, that fucking tobacco smells good. The tobacco is evil because of how addicting it is. You start your day off and you're just like, oh, it's another beautiful day kind of thing. If you don't have a fucking cigarette to smoke when you first wake up, your whole day goes to shit. And speaking as a somebody who is a smoker, oh, that dry puff is nice. I'm about to go outside and smoke one of these cigarettes. No, I'm not gonna smoke this indoors. I'm gonna go outside and smoke this because this apartment complex that I'm staying at has gone smoker free, even though they were totally cigarette friendly when I first moved in. I tried fighting it at my last place. It didn't get me anywhere good. So, yeah. It'll give me an excuse to get off my ass and go outside and appreciate the weather. Yeah, like the weather fucking sucks ass. Got like 125 likes on the video. Well, I appreciate that. Huh. I feel a little bit sleepy from that drink combo I just got done slamming. But I'm also pepped up at the same time, like, yeah, let's get shit done. The drink combination Troll Slayer doesn't make any sense, and neither do my YouTube trolls. So the drink combo is oddly fitting for the situation. I refuse to let my trolls dictate my YouTube life. And you didn't give a fuck about YouTube haters, you wouldn't support them. That's the truth. My haters will be like, oh, hey, Cobra, we're going to go out of our way to ruin everything that you do. And when I haven't given up, when I'm still doing my thing, it just makes the haters look like dumbass, obsessed assholes. Like, oh, hey, Cobra, you gonna smoke a cigarette, you little fucking. Like, yeah, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. And all of the videos you see to this point would have been on one video had the internet not crapped down on me. It is what it is. Oh man, I can taste it on that dry puff. Oh, I can taste the tobacco and that is fucking phenomenal. And if you're an ex-smoker, I'm not trying to trigger you into starting up the habit again. So if you're an ex-cigarette smoker and you're watching King Cobra's videos and you're just like, "Ah, I can't believe, it's because I enjoy tobacco and I'm not gonna quit smoking for anyone or anything." Even if the doctor is just like, "Hey, Cobra, your health would benefit." I'm over here like, I don't care. I feel like a poser for dragging this on camera without lighting it. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna go outside and I want to enjoy me a fucking cigarette. And I don't give a fuck how cold it is. The trolls can suck my asshole. And yeah, cigarettes can be super addicting. You have no idea. Even if they just go tobacco and water and they're chemical free, they're still the most addicting thing on the planet, cigarettes. I can taste it like the tobacco flavor on that dry puff, and I'm like, it just makes me want to fucking smoke this motherfucker. I don't want to fucking leave the chat because I'm sitting here enjoying y'all's company. But at the same time, it's like, I'll be right back, you fuckers. Glorious. I'll catch you cool cobras later. Thank you for your support.